Senator judges nitong nakaraang mga ilang araw ng pag-resume ng impeachment trial at mukhang nakikita natin yung kanilang desire na talagang matapos ito before the adjourned sine die. Mukhang bago po matapos itong Congress na ito, dapat may desisyon ang lumabas galing sa kanila.
Kaya tunguhan po natin ang kaganapan sa loob ng Senate Session Hall. Mag-uumpisa na po ang Day 37 ng impeachment trial ni Chief Justice Renato Corona.
The continuation of the impeachment trial of the Honorable Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Chief Justice Renato C. Corona, is hereby called to order. We shall be led in prayer by Senator Sergio R. Osmeña III.
Dear Lord, as we approach the finish of this impeachment trial, we must not forget to express our deepest appreciation to you for the strength, the light, and the courage you so lovingly bestowed on each and every participant in this prolonged exercise. The members of the Philippine Senate so ably led by its presiding officer, the members of the prosecution and defense panels and their staff, the members of the Senate Secretariat, the witnesses for both the prosecution and defense, the members of media for faithful reporting, and last but not least, the accused himself and the members of his family. Whatever the outcome might be, whatever the decision will be, may we all acknowledge your interventions in the smooth execution of this constitutional exercise, which is testament to our deeply embedded values of democratic governance. May your grace and blessings upon the Filipino nation be never-ending. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. The Secretary will please call the roll, Senators.
Honorable Senator Judges Angara, Arroyo, Cayetano Allen Peter Compañero, Cayetano Pia, Defensor Santiago, Drilon, Ejercito Estrada, Escudero, Gingona, Honasan, Lacson, Lapid, Legarda, Marcos, Osmeña, Pangilinan, Pimentel, Recto, Revillas, Soto, Trillanes, Villar, the Senate President.
With 23 senator judges present, the presiding officer declares the presence of a quorum. The Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. President, may I ask the Sergeant-at-Arms to make the proclamation?
The Sergeant-at-Arms is directed to make the proclamation.
All persons are commanded to keep silent under pain of penalty while the Senate is sitting in trial on the articles of impeachment against Chief Justice Renato C. Corona.
Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. President, I move that we dispense with the reading of the May 8, 2012 Journal of the Senate sitting as an impeachment court and consider the same as approved.
Is there any objection? The Chair hears none. The May 8, 2012 Journal of the Senate sitting as an impeachment court is hereby approved. The Secretary will please call the case before the Senate sitting as an impeachment court.
Case number 0022011 in the matter of impeachment trial of Honorable Chief Justice Renato C. Corona.
Appearances, Majority Floor Leader.
Yes, Mr. President, may we ask the parties for their respective appearances?
Good afternoon, Mr. President. On the part of the House Prosecution Panel, same appearance. We are ready, Your Honor.
Noted. Defense.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. For the defense, the same appearance, Your Honor. We are ready, Your Honor.
Noted.
Mr. President.
Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. President, we have received a letter from the Ombudsman, Conchita Carpio Morales, requesting that she be allowed to testify ahead of all other witnesses during today's hearing in view of heavy volume of work and equally urgent professional work that needs her immediate attention. So I move, Mr. President, that this matter be submitted to the presiding officer.
What's the pleasure of the defense?
If Your Honor, please, we wanted to accommodate the request, Your Honor. But we assure the Honorable Ombudsman that we will call her today, only that we be permitted to call ahead of her other witnesses whom we have subpoenaed for today's hearing, Your Honor.
But Walden Bello is not here.
We have Noli Emmanuel Santos, Your Honor.
But whatever these witnesses will say in this court will still be dependent upon the findings of the Ombudsman, if indeed she conducted an investigation of the complaint of these witnesses that were subpoenaed, who were complainants before that office. So why not hear the Ombudsman first? And if there's a need to ask the other witnesses to corroborate her, then so be it.
Okay, then subject to the discretion. We yield to the discretion of the Honorable Court,
I
Your
would
Honor.
suggest that we hear the Ombudsman first, because if there's no need to present these other witnesses, if the Ombudsman has made a substantial presentation or no presentation at all, then even if we do not hear these witnesses, this court will already given an opportunity to see the tendency of the evidence being presented today. So,
Okay, then, Your Honor, we submit to the discretion of the court.
Then,
We made known our option, but if it does not meet the conformity of the court, we submit, Your Honor.
well, I felt this chair feels that given the fact that we are calling one of the highest functionaries of the government, she's no less than the Ombudsman, with power to investigate cases in the entire government from top to bottom, then I think we should hear first if indeed there is any evidence at all that is available from her against the respondent. So let the order of presentation start with the Ombudsman.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Yes, before we proceed, earlier today also, we received a letter from Ms. Risa Hontiveros Barakel requesting clarification as to the purpose and expected content of the testimony she is directed to provide, considering that she has not made any allegation or reference to foreign-denominated accounts amounting to $10 million belonging to Chief Justice Corona in her letter request to the Ombudsman or in any other form. May I move that the presiding officer also rule on the request?
Well, while we respect the position of the subpoenaed witness, Madam Barakel, the court is not in a position to determine what the defense will be asking from her. That depends upon the defense. So I don't think it is proper for us to control the defense in this respect. Under the rules of evidence, a witness, when called, has a duty to answer questions propounded by the producing party if she or he takes the witness's stand. So the request is hereby not granted.
And finally, Mr. President, one more item. This
Majority
is,
Floor Leader.
just for the information of the court and the parties, we are in receipt of an email from Representative Walden Bello informing the court that he is currently abroad on official travel to attend and lecture in conferences as authorized by Speaker Feliciano Belmonte Jr. Representative Bello is requesting that his presence in the impeachment trial be deferred until after his return to the country on May 18. We take note of the
I
letter,
don't
Mr.
think
President.
we have any control over that matter, so we will wait for his return to appear before this court.
Yes, Mr. President, Senator Drilon agrees.
If there's any need for him to testify, then we will require him to appear here when he comes back. So ordered.
So may we now call on the defense, Mr. President, for the continuation of the presentation of evidence.
In compliance with the statement made by the Honorable Presiding Judge, Your Honor, may we call the Ombudsman to the stand? Your Honor.
The Honorable Ombudsman, is she around already? Yes. Please bring her in and swear her. One minute recess to
Inaantabayanan ang pagpasok sa session hall ni Ombudsman Morales. Siya ang sumulat sa Senado na para mag-request na siya ang mauna sa mga pinasupina na witnesses sa araw na ito dahil marami daw po siyang dapat pang asikasuhing trabaho sa kanyang opisina.
At nakikita na po natin ang pagpasok sa loob ng Senate Session Hall ng Ombudsman. Ito ang inaabangan ng nating mga manonood at maging tayo mga sa media dahil gusto nga nating malaman itong kanyang dating...
Honorable Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales. Session is
the session resumed.
Honorable Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this impeachment proceeding?
Yes, I do.
So help you God.
Thank you.
Thank you. Counselor, proceed.
Mr. Presiding Officer, please.
Yes, what's the pleasure of the prosecution?
On the part of the prosecution, Mr. President, may we ask permission that our lead private lawyer be recognized, be allowed to receive the testimony of the Ombudsman and to conduct the cross if necessary. Attorney Mario Bautista, Your Honor.
The request of the prosecution is granted.
Thank you.
The counsel referred to may now take the podium and take care of the case for the prosecution.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Proceed.
With the kind permission of the Honorable Court, will you kindly state your name and other personal circumstances for the record, Madam Ombudsman?
Conchita Carpio Morales, 71 years old, 70 years old, going 72. No, I'm just kidding you. I'm 70, I'm going 71. I am the present Ombudsman. What else?
Your residence, please.
Residence number 9, Carpio Compound, Soldiers Hills, Muntinlupa. Married.
May we be allowed to proceed, Your Honor?
You have the floor. You can proceed, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. Madam Ombudsman is being presented, Your Honor. First, to prove that he has an interest against Chief Justice Corona, the respondent in this case. To show that the Honorable Ombudsman is currently conducting an investigation against Chief Justice Corona, especially with respect to his alleged foreign-dominated bank accounts in the aggregate value of $10 million. To prove further that there is no evidence or basis whatsoever for the imputation that C.J. Corona has foreign-denominated bank accounts in the aggregate amount of $10 million, and to prove that the Honorable Ombudsman investigation is illegal, baseless, and not in accordance with the Constitution.
In other words, you are considering this witness as a hostile witness?
Right, Your Honor.
Then comply with Section 12 of Rule 132.
Well, the fact that the witness, Your Honor, had made